everyone, and welcome back to AI Toolbox. You know how we always bring you the coolest tools shaping the future of, well, everything creative and productive? Well, buckle up, because today we've got a real game changer.
It's true.
We are talking about SynthVoice Pro. You may have heard about it.
Yeah, it's making waves.
It's this platform that has the potential to, totally revolutionize how we use voice in the digital world.
And not just like a little bit either.
It's like, whoa.
It really is something else.
So you know those robotic voices you always hear, like the old school text-to-speech?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like super clunky. SynthVoice Pro is like the complete opposite of that.
Yeah, it's like night and day.
So imagine this. You're creating a video.
Or a podcast.
Yeah, or even an audiobook.
Yeah.
And you want to use a voiceover, but you don't want it to sound like a robot took over your computer.
Right, nobody wants that.
Exactly. With SynthVoice Pro, you get natural intonation, pacing, even emotion.
Like a real human.
Yeah, it's wild.
And that's what makes SynthVoice Pro so different from everything else out there. It's not just reading the words, it's like it actually understands the nuances of language, you know?
Yeah.
Like the emotion behind the words.
So it doesn't just sound like a robot reading. It sounds like a person actually saying it.
Exactly.
And get this, you can choose from a ton of different voices and styles.
Like a whole library of voices.
Yeah, it's amazing. You can customize, everything.
The accent, the tone.
Yeah, even the pitch and how much emotion you want. Do you want a sophisticated British accent for your documentary?
Ooh, fancy.
I know, right? Or maybe you're doing an app for kids and you want, a super playful and energetic voice.
You got it.
SynthVoice Pro's got you covered.
Seriously, whatever you need.
And it's not even just limited to English.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It supports multiple languages.
Which is huge.
I know. If you're creating content for, a global audience,
Yeah.
this is a game changer.
Totally breaks down all those language barriers. There's more.
I know, right? Remember I mentioned real-time voice modulation?
Oh, yeah, the good one.
Okay, so imagine you're recording a voiceover, right? And you want to emphasize a specific word or phrase.
Yeah.
With SynthVoice Pro, you can actually change the voice as it's speaking.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can add emphasis, change the tone.
Can I even put in pauses?
Yeah, for dramatic effects.
Oh, cool.
It's like having a voice actor right there in the studio with you who can just adapt to your every creative whim.
That's a great way to put it.
So now that we've got you super hyped about all the things you could do with SynthVoice Pro, let's actually walk through how it works.
Because you might be thinking, oh, this is probably super complicated.
Right.
It's not.
It's surprisingly easy to use.
Even if you're not a tech whiz at all.
Yeah, the folks at SynthVoice Pro, they've really made this with user friendliness in mind.
Totally.
So first,
you download it.
Yeah, you download SynthVoice Pro either from their website or whatever app store you use.
And then you create an account.
Super simple. And then you're basically ready to dive into this whole world of AI-powered voices.
It's that easy.
Okay, so you've got your text ready. Could be a script, a blog post.
Even just a single sentence.
Whatever. You just paste it into SynthVoice Pro.
And that's when the magic happens.
I know, right? So then you get to choose from this huge library of voices.
It's incredible.
Let's say you're making a nature documentary. You probably want a deep, resonant voice, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Or if you're doing an explainer video that's supposed to be fun and animated, maybe you want something more cheerful and upbeat.
You got it.
And you can even fine-tune the pitch add effects like whispering or shouting.
It's insane.
I know. And then when you're happy with everything, you just hit the generate button.
Boom.
And SynthVoice Pro brings your text to life.
It's like magic.
I know. And the best part is you can listen back to it, make adjustments, tweak things, and just keep generating it till you get it exactly how you want.
Exactly. It's all about control.
And then finally, you can export your audio in all these different formats. So you can use it in videos, podcasts, presentations, anything really.
It's so seamless.
It really is. From text to audio masterpiece, all thanks to the power of AI.
Mind-blowing.
I know, right? Okay, so are you ready to hear what this actually sounds like in action?
Oh, yeah. Let's give our listeners a little taste of what SynthVoice Pro can do.
Okay, so let's say you're creating a trailer for a new sci-fi thriller film. And you need a voice that's both authoritative but also mysterious.
Ooh, I like it.
Let's see what SynthVoice Pro comes up with.
I'm intrigued.
Okay, so here's what we came up with. It's one of their preset voices, but I tweaked it a little bit. In a world consumed by darkness, a lone hero emerges. See what I mean?
Wow, that's amazing. I can already see how useful this would be for so many things. Imagine you're creating content for people who have trouble seeing.
Yeah.
You could use SynthVoice Pro to create audio descriptions for videos.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It would make those videos accessible to way more people. Oh, and think about education.
Yeah.
Like imagine textbooks that could actually read themselves to you.
Ooh.
Or, those interactive learning modules?
Yeah.
They could have engaging voices that adapt to different learning styles.
That's so cool.
It's like having a personal tutor right there with you.
And you know what else I think is really awesome about this technology?
Let's say.
It's like it really democratizes access to voice acting.
Yeah.
Because like in the past, if you wanted a professional voiceover, you had to hire a voice actor.
Yeah, that could get expensive.
Exactly. But with SynthVoice Pro, literally anyone can create high-quality voice content no matter what their budget is.
That's huge.
It is. It opens up so many doors for like independent creators, small businesses, educators.
Anyone who wants to use voice in their work, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and speaking of creative possibilities, SynthVoice Pro is also becoming really popular in the gaming and VR world.
Oh, yeah, I can see why.
Think about it. You can have these incredibly immersive experiences with characters that have, like, super realistic voices.
And the voices could even be emotionally expressive.
Yeah, it would add a whole new layer of depth and engagement to the whole experience.
Totally. Oh, and what about personalized marketing messages?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine getting an email with a voice message that's like specifically tailored to you.
That's a cool idea.
It would make marketing so much more engaging.
Definitely. Okay, so we've talked a lot about how amazing this technology is and how much potential it has. But I think it's also important to remember that anytime there's a new technology, especially one as powerful as this,
Yeah.
we need to have some important conversations about it.
Like, how do we make sure it's being used ethically?
Exactly. We need to be mindful of things like bias in the algorithms.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And we need to make sure people know when they're interacting with an AI voice versus a real human.
Transparency is key.
Absolutely.
But even with all that said, you can't deny that there's a lot of excitement around SynthVoice Pro.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been seeing it all over social media.
Me too.
People are posting their voice samples, experimenting with all sorts of creative ideas.
That's awesome.
It's like this whole new creative community is springing up around this technology.
It's really cool to see.
It is. All right, so before we move on, I want to play you one more voice from SynthVoice Pro. Let's try something a little more upbeat and energetic, like maybe for a fun animated explainer video.
Oh, am I?
Here we go. Hey there, friends. Ever wondered how a rocket works? Buckle up because we're about to blast off on an awesome adventure through the science of space travel. Pretty cool, right?
That's amazing. I love how versatile this thing is.
I know the possibilities are pretty much endless.
Seriously mind-blowing.
So now that you've heard the voices and you've seen what this technology can do, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, what do you think about SynthVoice Pro?
What are you excited to create with it?
Head over to @AI for the people on social media and tell us all about it.
We can't wait to see what you come up with. Whether it's like a hilarious prank call to your friend or a heartfelt message to your mom.
Or maybe like a groundbreaking piece of content that's going to change the world.
Yeah, who knows? The point is, SynthVoice Pro is giving people the tools to express themselves in ways that we never thought possible before.
I mean, everyone has a voice, right?
Right.
And this is like giving everyone the power to use it.
So let's do a quick recap of our deep dive into SynthVoice Pro. I think it's safe to say this technology is a total game changer.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's making these realistic, customizable, and accessible AI voices like a real thing.
But it's not science fiction anymore.
I know, it's wild. And it's opening up so many possibilities for creators, businesses, individuals.
Anyone who wants to use voice in their work.
But I think one of the most exciting things about it is that it's sparking all these really important conversations.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, how do we make sure these AI voices are being used ethically and responsibly?
That's huge.
It is. And how do we, like, embrace the possibilities while also addressing any potential challenges that might come up?
Yeah, these are questions we all need to be thinking about.
Because this is just the beginning. Like, as AI technology continues to evolve, we're going to see even more crazy advancements in voice synthesis and interaction.
I can't even imagine what it's going to be like in a few years.
Yeah, no, it's mind-blowing. Like, who
What?
knows? Maybe we'll all be talking to our devices in completely natural ways.
Or maybe we'll have AI companions with their own unique voices and personalities.
Yeah, that would be pretty wild.
The possibilities are seriously endless.
And the coolest part is that we're all on this journey together.
We're shaping the future of voice.
So keep exploring, keep experimenting, and most importantly, keep sharing your voices with the world.
That's what it's all about.
All right, folks, that's it for this episode of AI Toolbox, your guide to the ever-evolving world of AI. Don't forget to follow us at AI for the People for more deep dives into the tools that are changing how we create, communicate, and connect. Until next time, keep learning, keep innovating, and keep those voices heard.